Some Canadian artists of a different kind made a much talked about Thanksgiving appearance south of the border today. The Alberta band Nickelback was the guest of honor at a nationally televised party. But some people thought that choice was a real turkey. Yeah, that was bad. The CBC's Deanna Sumanak explains.
On American Thanksgiving, at this very American event, all eyes were on this Canadian band, Nickelback, playing the halftime show of the Detroit Lions-Green Bay Packers game, a decision that did not sit well with some of the local football fans.
I'm confused because it's like a big American holiday, and so we've got this Canadian band that's coming and playing here.
I think it's a little silly.
Okay.
Because it's a Canadian band for an American holiday.
I don't think it's just Detroit. I think people just don't like Nickelback.
They're not alone. Over 55,000 people signed an online petition asking the game organizers to remove Nickelback from the halftime show. And then there's Nickel Block, a new internet browser plugin that can prevent you from receiving any band-related news. But the so-called Nickel backlash is not just limited to the U.S.
I think it's actually like a popular thing to do, is to not like Nickelback.
This radio programmer says it's the band's ubiquity, not their nationality, that has been making them enemies for almost a decade now.
They've sold 50 million albums. In 2001, How You Remind Me was the most played song on radio at any given time in history. Like, you could go up and down the radio dial and hear it on 5, 6 different radio stations at the exact same time. And then I guess there started becoming a backlash where people started hearing it too much.
The Alberta-born rockers don't seem particularly disturbed by the negative publicity. This week, they even made fun of themselves in a skit for the comedy website Funny or Die.
Doesn't everybody hate Nickelback?
Just hours after playing in Detroit, they flew to Toronto to talk to CBC's George Stroumboulopoulos and address their critics once again.
Every single human being that we came in contact with in Detroit was like, "We love you. We have no idea what this is all about."
Critics aside, Nickelback is laughing all the way to the bank. They're second only to the Beatles in U.S. album sales by international artists. And their new CD, released just 3 days ago, is already topping the charts. Deanna Sumanak, CBC News, Toronto.